Man, this is sweet. And yeah, so what? Civilian variant, now it's the military variant. Look at that. You can switch between the two with the paint job. Look at the suspension working, man. That is awesome. Wow, we're really picking it up downhill. All right, let's pick it up a little bit. Race around this track here. Oh, let's go up the hill. Can we go? Yeah, let's go up here. Nice. Wow, this thing's got some climb, baby. Ooh. Hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back. Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 has some updates for Jeep vehicles. We got ourselves an old U.S. Army Jeep and, of course, a Wrangler over here. Cherokee also in the game, but these are the two that I'm most interested in, and we have the ability that you may have seen to go to an off-road track. So, been a while since I played this game, but without further ado, let's get started. If you want to see more of this, I've got a whole series on the channel, too, so if you'd like to see more of that, again, make sure you hit that subscribe button and check out the playlist for Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, a very fun game. We're throwing her up on the rack here. We're going to rip everything off, go ahead and repair everything that we can, and get to work on basically repairing and restoring this wonderful Jeep. So it's purple. We don't want that. We want it to look more like a military vehicle, and I believe this one is from possibly World War II or just after. I'm not exactly sure the year on this one, but if you know, you can let me know down below in the comments section. All right, well, as you know, the most important thing in this game when disassembling everything is to basically just see what you can, first of all, remove, and then see what you're missing. And I'm really excited to see if we can get this thing into working order here. Has anybody watching right now, have you ever done a full vehicle restoration, or have you basically gotten maybe like a 67 Chevy or something like that, an old Ford, maybe not even that old, maybe just something from the 80s that, you know, you and your dad or an uncle or somebody else restored or replaced some parts on, you know, like for example a radiator or maybe a suspension system, something along those lines. Let me know. I'm curious to know. I've never done that, but it's definitely got to be a must do in your life to disassemble a vehicle like that. All right, so we're removing here leaf springs and such, or leaf springs. I mean the suspension system. I think it might have leaf springs in the back as well. We did remove leaf springs in the front, but ooh, actually look at that. We got the the I4C. I always say 14 because I always forget. But all right, let's swing over to this other wheel. We'll pull this off too. We got to give this thing the tires that God intended it to have, right? The really beautiful off-road tires that we're looking for. And we're going to try to get this as realistic to being a military Jeep as we can. But again, this is an official DLC for the game, so it is officially Jeep equipment here. Let's go ahead and get these shock absorbers out. We'll work on the U-bolts as well. Very nice. So the game is very simple in terms of getting everything ready to go here. And a lot of people might ask, too, in the comments section, where did you get all the money and such? This is just our test profile to test all the DLC stuff. I have a legitimate series on the channel as well, so I just wanted to get this stuff going as soon as possible. My friend Shrike, who is a YouTuber as well, did set up this for me. He found the vehicles in the junkyard and got them going. Though the Wrangler is in much better shape than the U.S. Army Jeep, and as you would imagine, the Jeep being a little older, probably not going to be as in good shape as the actual Wrangler over there, which is pretty cool. We're going to give that thing a paint job too. I want it to look different. You might be able to see it out of the left corner there. All right, let's go ahead and get the steering rack out of here. Very good. The disassembly on this vehicle is quick. You can definitely get to work on these things real quick. And in fact, I think there's a video of a bunch of guys disassembling a Jeep within a matter of seconds. Something's missing here. We've got to remove that drive shaft. There we go. Front drive. Very good. All right, I think that's it for the front side. Let's get to work on the wheels in the back. Same suspension system, front and back. So the U.S. Army Jeep, I think, gets its name from general purpose. GP is what they used to call these things, or at least that's one of the speculations. And of course, troops started to call them Jeeps, and the name stuck and became the brand that was kind of built out of World War II. The Germans getting their brand of Volkswagen after World War II from the German Army, trying to make transport vehicles and such for light infantry, and the U.S. doing the same. General Motors, a lot of Detroit engines and such made in American tanks. A lot of Shermans had their engines made in Detroit in the United States, and also a lot of small engines made by General Motors, Ford, and a few other companies that came together to just quickly make vehicles. And that's what the might of industry was, and that's why World War II was really a battle about production as much as it was a battle about, you know, on the front lines. All right, we're going to get these sections done here. Looks like 5 of them have been removed. looks like we're working with oh boy, we're looking at drum brakes for everything on this thing. Oh boy. All right. Everything's looking good here. One thing we need to remove is these. These are always pesky here. The inside of these leaf springs. What exactly am I looking for here? The wheel hub, and then the knuckle housing. There we go. All right. Now we got to remove the leaf springs. So I'm going for like a record time disassembly. It's been a while since I've done this, actually, played this game, but it snaps right back into my mind. Very cool. So you can find these Jeeps in barns or possibly at the, you know, like an auction or at the actual car shop. I believe Shrike told me that he got the Wrangler at a shop, and this Jeep was found in a barn, I believe. Okay, the springs are removed there. Let's get the drive shaft out of there. Wait a minute, what did I thought I removed the drive shaft off one of those, I guess not. Well, that's interesting. I've never seen this thing before. Transfer case, interesting. All right, let's pull off the mufflers. Very good. Let's pull off the leaf spring rear drive axle. Oh, the fuel tank will have to come out of the back too. Let's grab that. We'll first pull out the fuel pump. There we go. And let's grab the rest of the stuff off the bottom. I guess the transfer case can come off. And we're working on that underneath. And I think in order to remove the gearbox, we might need to... Well, we're missing something. Oh, I see. It's got a starter on this side. Oh, accessible from engine bay. Okay, so in order to pull the gearbox out, we'll have to pull it down. Oh, that's going to look really nice, man. I hope that they give you paint jobs from the Army. In fact, we could also work on pulling out the window. There we go. All right, let's pull out everything. We're going to try to work on a full restoration, close to 100% as we can do. Oh, I like this. Oh, wow, they have a different air cover and different filters and such here. Oil filter cover on this thing, the oil filter itself. Let's see, fuel oil. Oh, there's no oil. Right. I was going to see if we could actually pull that off. Oh, we also got to get the spark plugs. Before we pull any of that stuff off, we'll work on getting other things disassembled. We'll have to pull the engine block out with one of the cranes. So we'll do that in just a moment. All right, so what do we need to pull off here? The starter. Let's go down here. And I think in order to disassemble, yes, we have to lift it up again. All right, so to pull the gearbox together, wheels missing from car. I'm looking to, there we go, looking to bring her up. There we go. Wow, there's really nothing to the U.S. Army Jeep. It's just really an engine is really all it is. All right, let's grab that gearbox there. There we go. Music playing right now is custom in the game. Again, the game is available on Steam. I don't know about PS4. I don't know about Xbox. So if you're looking to get it, I would say first check out on Steam. All right, we're now going to grab one of those cranes. Where's our crane? Ah, there it is. All right, we'll move that over to engine, I believe it's 3. Is it car lifter B? Oh, this is 3 here. Okay, we want to move that again. I believe it's 1 then? Ah, yes, 1 is correct. Okay, we have a third one over there as well. But all right, what are we doing here? We're going to pull this engine out. How do we do this? We click here, pull out engine. Looks like the whole engine came out. Very nice. Okay, we can move this over somewhere else. Not install, but we want to move equipment to put it back. Okay, over here on our stand, we will go ahead and drop the engine onto that. I believe it's the, yeah, certainly ain't a V8 in there. Could have had a V8, I guess. All right, there's our engine. Nice Army color there. And let's start pulling apart everything that we've got. I think to do this, you go into interior disassembly. Oh, all right, we'll pull out the seats. You know, it'd be really cool. I think I have a friend who rebuilt a U.S. Army Jeep as well. So if anybody has a family member or anything that did that, man, that is super cool. All right, let's, best way to do this is to actually just look away. There we go. I think we can pull, can we pull the grill off? No? Okay. We'll also have to give it some license plate. Maybe we can modify that. All right, now that pretty much everything's been removed out of the vehicle aside from the rear taillights, we're also going to have to do some interior body work. So before we get started, let's grab our welder. Ooh, look at that. That's nice and shiny. We'll be working on that one soon in the next episode, which is a good reason to subscribe because we'll be working on... actually, we can fill our battery up here. I'll be working on that in the next episode, is working on that newer Jeep. We're going to grab our welder here to do a little exterior body work. So let's move that over to car lifter A. And we'll do a little interior work as well with our cleaning kit, our interior cleaning kit. Interior detailing over to Site 1 as well. All right, very good. We'll go ahead and work our welder. And you'll see the Jeep pop right back into nice looking condition. And let's go ahead and also clean the interior as well. All right, everything's looking great here. Very nice. Do any of these lights work? No? Okay, the signals are not functioning. Or they're not something we have to pull out. Ooh, the bumper. That's one thing I missed. There we go. And I didn't think there was one in the front. Is there? Oh, there is a front bumper. Okay, I wasn't sure if it's part of the body or not. All right, looking good. We've pulled her completely apart. Aside from the mirrors, wow, there's still more stuff in here. Looks like we'll have to buy one for the other side. All right, that looks completely disassembled. Let's start working on an engine. Here we go. All right, let's see. Examine mode, we don't need to do that. We're just going to be removing everything here. And once we remove everything, we're going to go over to our maintenance table where we will start to repair every little part. Anything that can't be repaired will have to be replaced. Anything that we don't have will also have to be repurchased. Carburetor here. Looks like 2 bolts on that one. Oh, that comes along nicely. Exhaust manifold. Wow. Intake and exhaust manifold. Looking real simple. I like that. Really good, powerful vehicle for such a simple design, which is exactly why America needed those in the war. Wow, a lot of bolts here. Jeez. So a comparable vehicle to this would be the, I believe, the UAZ or the GAZ for the Soviets, for Russia in World War II, and the Germans having the Kubelwagen. And I believe the British had a few vehicles as well from Bedford, but I don't know much about their histories and such. So if anybody wants to share any of that down below in the comments, feel more than welcome to do so. Oh, we got caps here or clips to pull off for the cap. And I wonder if that fuel filter, or the air filter to our left has anything to do with that too. All right, let's see. Is there a clip here? I see like a clip down here. I was wondering if that needed to be pulled off. It's just kind of hovering. What exactly do we do to remove this? Air filter cover. I'm not seeing anything we have to pull off here. I can't do anything with these clips. Hold left to take off part. Click left to focus. Hold. There's got to be something in there. Oh, we got to pull the... Oh, that doesn't make sense. You got to pull the air filter out before... Wow, that's weird. Shouldn't you have to open that first in order to get in there to pull the filter out? That's a little weird. Okay, let's go ahead and get the radiator fan off. 4 bolts on this one. And then we got our pulleys here. Serpentine belt. B will have to be removed. Then serpentine belt A. And the water pump pulleys. Very nice. Wow, record time for getting this thing disassembled. Very nice. Very simple design. Timing cover. And I believe our water pump on the right side is that... Oh, power steering. Water pump on the other side. Wow, power steering on this thing? Really? Cam gear. Oh, the chain has to come off. We'll be working on those pistons in just a second. Water pump. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. And this seems to be... the alternators here. Very good. All right. Oil filter base can be pulled off. Support arms can be pulled off. Very nice. And we can slide out the crankshaft after the pistons are removed. Well, it looks like we have ourselves the clutch over here. Pull all that off. Oh, why can I not... Oh, I see. It's because the little clutch release bearing is there. There we go. All right. 2, 3, 4 bolts here. Looks like, and clutch plate, flywheel coming off as well. All right, let's flip this boy over, and let's see what we can do. So now we're going to flip this thing. How do we do that? Do we right-click on it? Oh, not photo mode. Oh, yes, rotate engine. Okay, we're going to take those pistons out of there, and then we will remove the crankshaft. Rod caps have to come out too. Very nice. I like this. It's an exciting game to see what a vehicle, for the first time, if you're not aware of it, what the interior looks like, what all the parts look like, how it assembles and disassembles differently than other vehicles. It's a real nice experience to be able to remove things, replace things, buy them, and of course doing general repair in the game is fun too. Oh, I forgot about the crankshaft bearings that we have to remove as well. Looks like a total of 4 of those, possibly, or 3. Looks like 3. Nope, there is 4. Wonder if there's supposed to be a 5th one. I don't see a spot for a 5th one. And our last one here. Okay, this should allow us to pull out the crankshaft then. And the engine block should come out right after that. Oh, looks like we're missing one thing. Oh, I just missed the arm over here. My bad. Little thin piece of metal there that has to come out before we disassemble the block. Okay, now we can go over to our wizard table where we can repair everything in mass. So let's go ahead and take every single thing. Yep, we're doing repairs here. Anything that we can repair, great. Anything that we can't, we'll have to repurchase. Alright. Wow, all those sound effects. Alright, almost done. Stay with me, folks. Anything that doesn't get repaired or we don't have in the inventory, we'll just have to repurchase one by one. So this next part is what will take the longest. I don't see a repair all button. Wow, all those noises, huh? And good. Alright, everything has been repaired that we can work on. Let's begin with reassembling the engine. Unfortunately, we got to put the wheels back on before we paint it. In fact, if I were in this game, I'd like to actually just you know, put it on like a cart or something and wheel it in there to paint it without the tires on. Seems like less of a hassle, don't you think? Alright, let's go ahead and put our carb out there. Wait, V8 carb. Wait, that's not what we want. Hold on a second. Sorry, not you. Let's take engine off. Add engine. Oh, it looks like we can't. V8, 2 carb, OHV. Oh yeah, this happens sometimes where we have to rebuy the engine block in order for the game to recognize it. It's really weird. So right here, unless we broke it during the repair, we should have our Jeep engine. What is an engine? No, there's our engine block right there at 100%. Engine block 14C. You know, actually, one way to get this, sometimes you have to trick it, I've noticed. So what we can do here is we can install the engine. This might be the best way to do it. So you drop your engine block in here. Then you have to pull it out and transfer it to the crate again. So you can't just take it from your pocket, I guess. You have to transport it via the crane, which is interesting because you just put it on the, you put it in the car without needing the crane, but to take it out, it's like no can do. So let's pull it out now. Now it should be in our inventory again, I hope. And there it is. Okay. All right. So that was an interesting workaround. All right. Let's flip this engine back onto its back, and let's get those camshaft or the crankshaft, camshaft, and anything else that we can reach from here and there. Anything that is not 100%, we will have to repurchase. So it looks like pistons with con rods. We'll be purchasing a few of those. There we go. All right. Under, let's see, body shop, up parts. Main shop. So let's go with piston with con rod. And I believe we'll have to buy the, looks like there's two different ones here. I think we'll buy 4, plus we need to buy the springs for these as well. And then we need to assemble them. Wait, oh, there's a difference here. Oh, one's for the OH. OHV. Okay, we should be good. Let's go ahead and drop these boys into position. First one's in place. Rod caps are looking good. And we're seeing a much cleaner engine. That's very nice. And it looks like we'll have to buy a few more bearings as well for the crankshaft. Okay, the first piston's locked into place. Number 2 coming up. Very nice. And let's grab that bearing there. 2 bolts on each one of these. Oh, there we go with the springs, always needed for every piston. And I think we'll have to purchase our 2 more caps for the crankshaft. Okay, all pistons are in place. Very nice. We need to purchase ourselves 2 more bearing caps. We weren't able to repair those. So let's grab those. So we'll buy 2. Love this music. This is my style right here. This just keeps you working. Wow. We're doing really well in this game. Things are really going great. Can't wait to test drive this thing. Alright, camshaft can go in. Oh, wait a minute. Oil pan. That's one thing we didn't have from before. We'll have to buy one of those. 14C oil pan. Alright, that's what we're looking for. Nice. It's kind of olive drab color, so you can kind of recognize it immediately for being for the U.S. Army Jeep. Okay, looking good. What's next? Fuel pump. Oh, we need to buy... Wait, is that the fuel pump there? Oh, fuel pump. Okay, for a 6... I always say 16, but you know what I mean. The I-6B fuel pump. So what do we want? Fuel rail. Oh, we will need a filter. And I think that's what we need there for the I-6B. So there it goes into place. And I think we might have repaired our arms too. I hope they were very easy to repair. Really, we can't repair those? Alright, what are we looking for? The I-6B there, and I think we need that one too. We'll grab them. Even if we don't need them, luckily we have a gigantic warehouse behind our office, so it can go in there for storage. No problem. Sell it on eBay. Alright, power steering pump. Looks like that's 100%. That's good. A lot longer to reassemble than to disassemble, for obvious reasons. Alright, cam gear. Alright, so the cam gear is for a is it 16B? Uh-oh. I kind of didn't pay attention for a second. Alright, that's correct. Very nice. Alright, next up is the water pump for a 14C. I4C. Sorry. Oh, I'm going to trigger you for that one. You're going to get triggered. I'm so sorry. I4C, I'll remember it now. I4C is what we need, and we're putting that into position. Very good. We're doing better here. Nice. All right, next up is the timing chain, which we're going to need for an I6B. Timing chain for an I6B. That's it right there. And let's get that timing chain in place. Now, I'm really looking forward to doing some off-road driving with this beast. It's going to be really awesome. And I'm going to feature that at the start of the video, too. So hopefully something awesome happens that I can feature here. Crankshaft pulley is going to need replacing for a V8. Crankshaft pulley for a V8. Alright, bolt that into position. And then we're going to, hopefully this is the other arm we needed. Yes. If we have extras, that's fine. I just want to try to buy in bulk all at once. Hopefully the alternator is in good shape, and it sure is. Very nice. So this is like we're assembling for the U.S. Army here. Oh, I forgot you can customize your banner, too. Streaming assets and textures. Oh, that's cool. You can go in there and put on that as your channel or whatnot. Water pump. And then the pulley should pop up here. Water pump pulley. There we go. So buying these parts one by one. That beats Amazon Prime. Things arrive here in just like a half second. All right. I6B serpentine belt. Serpentine belt for an I6B. Let's see. Oh, A and... Actually, I think we needed that other one there, too. Let's make sure we grab the right one. Good. And the other one is the serpentine belt for 16B. So it is the B belt. So serpentine for B. Serpentine belt B. We're looking for 16. I think that's it right there. Well, sorry, I6B. I'll continue to make that mistake, but at least I know what I'm talking about here. Alright, looking good. Radiator fan in great shape too. 100% right there. Very nice. Alright, and next up is the... oh, well, first we got to put that bolt on all the way. There we go. Oil filter base, looking good. All fit together perfectly. Alright, we're doing things upside down now, so let's go ahead and reassemble with right side up. There we go. Alright, now we can look at it like a true engine. That looks great. Alright, part mount. We're going to now throw in the exhaust manifold, which is 100% as well. Beautiful chrome. And also the intake manifold, which is going to need a little bit of... we're going to need a new one. So we're going to need a I4... what is it? I4... C. I may have passed it. Where might that be? There she is. Very good. How many bolts on this one? 1, 2 nuts, 3, 4 nuts, and 4 bolts underneath. Very good. All right, what's next? The carburetors in good shape. Very good. And the engine headwood, I don't think we had. We did. Oh, very nice. Oh, and it says Willys right there. Willys Industry right there under Jeep. Look at that. Willys Industrial. Very cool. Very nice. So it's an industrial product, I guess, which it has to be. Going through potholes and mud, snow, towing. This thing's also capable of towing light artillery and other small trailers and such that they made for these. Very smart. Let's buy some more spark plugs. Luckily, they're generic, so you can use it on anyone. Meaning there's one spark plug in the game for all vehicles. Very cool. Alright, 1 spark plug, 2 spark plugs. That music, though, man. 3 and 4 all in. Very nice. Fuel filter, 100% and ready to rock. And now our air filter cover. And then weirdly enough, we have to like throw in the air filter before we go any further. Like, is there not an air filter in there? Am I supposed to flip this upside down in order to install that? That's weird. Alright, maybe that's what we'll do at the end. We'll flip it upside down one last time. Alright, air filter cover. Very good. Alright, right there it locks in. Perfect. Ignition is next. We're going to need an ignition distributor. And we're going to need a cap, too. Oh, boy. Ignition distributor. Let's grab the rotor, too, while we're in here. Let's grab a cap as well. I think it'll be for a 1 I4C. Let's see if we made the right decisions here. Okay, there's our rotor. which we did have 100%. Very cheap parts. We can always use that. And we had extras. Very nice. If we have extras, again, they can go right into the storage. Ignition wires is what we're looking for next for I4C. And there she goes. Very nice. We're making record time here. All right, what's up next? We got ourselves a ignition coil. Pop that on there. Very good. And it looks like the only other thing is the flywheel and clutch assembly there. So let's go ahead and flywheel that up. Very good. Flywheel. And since we're in the menu, let's go flywheel, then the clutch plate, and the bearing as well. I'm not sure if we need these, but again, everything else can go into the warehouse. I'm not sure what repaired and what not. Oh, good thing we bought one of those. We would have needed it. Same with the clutch. Pressure plate is up next, and then the release bearing is next. You won't be able to see that one really. It'll just pop in right there. There we go. Perfect. All right, let's flip it over. We'll need to put in that. Oh, I guess we won't. Air filter for an I4C. Yeah, we better type in air. Air filter for an I4C. It's a tiny one, isn't it? Very little. There we go. Okay. Very good. And then the base at the bottom. All right, that seems to make sense. Oh, I like how the oil filter needs its own little housing for that. Maybe it's to arm against bullets or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if they armored certain components. All right. That's what we're looking for. Okay, I believe that is it for the engine assembly. Little bolt there. Okay, looks good. Engine is in nice working order. We can't paint the engines, by the way, which is a shame. I may have missed a part or two, but we can assemble anything else that needs to be assembled. We can go ahead and throw it into the Jeep, and we can assemble it a little bit later. All right, let's go ahead and let's see. Let's pull it off the crane, and then let's lower this into place. Very nice. Now, of course, we could have painted this first, but we're just in... Oop, I didn't want to do that. In purposes of time, we just want to be able to do this as quickly as possible. All right, we'll throw the... move the equipment somewhere else, back to its starting position. All right, let's raise this beast up and start getting our suspension back into place. The suspension is real, or the suspense, sorry, is real. As we're now going to install all the components underneath, and then we're going to order likely new tires and such so we can get this thing up and running. Free and I guess roaming. I don't know. We're setting it free, I guess. Oh, that was at 98%. That's okay, I guess. 98%'s okay. The moment we take it out and get it dirty anyway, it's going to need a little bit of a wash. Alright, so we want an inner tie rod here. We might even need an outer tie rod. We'll grab one of those just in case. Leaf springs, we'll throw those up there. And we'll get the leaf spring plates underneath too. Where's the one on this side? There we go. U-bolts can go in next. And of course, you can do this in any order that you'd like. There's never really... there is kind of an order for certain things, but if, for example, you want to assemble the suspension before you install the... for example, the... maybe the muffler, then it's you're totally free to do that. All right, shock absorber B. Oh wait, that's rear. Wait, what is the other thing we wanted? Rear shock absorber. That's weird. This thing took a shock absorber, didn't it? Huh? It takes a rear shock absorber for the front. Imagine that. All right. Let's go ahead and grab the knuckles there. There we go. And I guess since it's got a suspension system that's a little unusual, more of a utility vehicle. And there's the inner tie rod. Good thing we bought one of those. Brake shoes. I bet we're going to have to buy one of those at one point. Or the brake drums. Yep. Oh, that's at 90%. 98% that we did on that inner tie rod is fine. Let's go brake drum here. Let's buy 4 of these just in case. No. We want the shoe. No. What? Yeah, that's right. The drum. That's what we want. All right, so the brake drum. There we go. And, of course, you can never have too many. Any extras, they're going right into storage. Oh, that was bad. Bad Raptor. Bushings. Can never have enough rubber bushings. All right, let's type in, let's see, were they small rubber bushings? I think so. We're going to buy like 12 of these things. You never know what they could be used for. I hope it was the small ones. If it's the regular, we're okay. All right, good. That's 100% there. Outer is 100%. Good thing we bought an extra. And that seems to do it for that side. Let's go ahead and work over here now. And if we can install the... if I could get these bolts in here, if the game would let me. Oh, let's put our bushings on then. Part mount. We'll put the rubber bushings on. So I guarantee we're missing some parts too, because we didn't start with everything. Of course, when you find one of these from a junkyard, somebody's either going to have already picked parts off, or is going to just be missing stuff from when it was stored or moved. Who knows? All right, outer tie rod. We're going to need another one of those. I thought I bought an extra one. Go ahead and buy an outer tie rod there. All right. Very good. So what do you think about the DLC so far? Is this definitely something you want to get? Do you own a Jeep? Is this like a must-have for any Jeep owner? I like the idea that it has an off-road feel to it. It's got a nice little off-road feeling to it. Oh boy. I shouldn't have typed the word front. Uh-oh. Let's see. I think this is the one we need. Front drive axle F is what we pulled out of there, and yes, it is. So yeah, I like the fact that we'll be able to go off-road here in a second and see how this Jeep actually does. This is going to be exciting. All right, there goes our drum next. Brake drum up. Good. All right, now before we paint this thing, maybe we can take it out and whip it out on a test drive just to see how it goes. I'm getting excited to do that. All right, there's our U-bolts next. And we'll grab the other one. Job done. All right, let's go to the back side. We'll get started on the rear suspension. And the fuel tank, too. Hopefully we were able to repair that. All right, there goes our rear suspension there, our rear axle. Suspension's up next. Okay, cylinder. And the drum itself. Good. And we'll put that tire on in just a moment. Let's get the shock absorber in place. 90% rear shock absorber. We'll buy more of those. Rear, oh, typed a period in there. Let's see, rear shock absorber B, we'll buy 2. So you see they don't actually have springs. They're kind of smaller shock absorbers. Now they have to transport these things on large ships too, known as Liberty ships, so the size and the weight of these vehicles had to be strictly recorded and strictly to a certain size, so that way they could be transported across the Atlantic Ocean. Now, during that time, the Germans were torpedoing Allied shipping, so that way they could stop the UK from getting supplies, and also to try to stop the Americans from building up a force with the Germans. Alright, 1, 2 in place. Very good. Okay, wow. Fuel tank is up next. Grab one of those. Oh. Fuel tank, and I think we might need a fuel pump too. I'm just going to buy one just to make sure. Let's see, fuel pump, that's not what we want. That's what we want. Alright, this is not my summer car, but it is close, at least. We are building a car here. Fuel pump is down, good. And bushings are the next thing. Alright, I think we're good on the bushings. Let's work on the other side now. We'll hop over to the other side. And we'll assemble here. I'm trying to go as quickly as possible. I want to see this thing work its magic off-road. I'm excited to see it in action. 100% on the leaf spring there. There goes the plate. That's going to lock it into the axle there. So a leaf spring U-bolt there. Good. And the other one, good as well. Very nice. Okay. Housing. Wheel hub 4. And the leaf spring is in place. All right, it looks like everything's looking really nice here. That spring is looking good. We'll need to get the 2 bushings in there. Right now we're working on the brake drum, and then the wheel will pop up there. There we go. And we want to work on our bushings next. Now we'll work on the interior in just a moment, and I think we'll have to throw that gearbox in there too, won't we? See if I can get a little further look away. I want to put that other bushing in here. There we go. Sometimes it's a little strange to navigate in here. Very good. Okay, next up is the gearbox towards the front of the vehicle. And there she is. Or at least that's where it's supposed to go. Up here now. Hopefully the gearbox is 100%. Very nice. And I think we'll have to work on the exhaust of this too. I don't think it's going to be in good shape. Transfer case is looking great. Very good. And also the, oh, I guess, do we have to install this up above? Maybe that's a different section. Hold on here. Let's try to put in their drive shaft. 4 bolts in the back and 4 bolts in the front. Okay, looking good. And also our drive shaft to the front. Oh, that just pops in there. Okay. All right, exhaust section. Looks like a front exhaust section. Oops, that's not how you spell that. There we go. Front exhaust section for a I6. Was it a C? Oh boy, front exhaust section for a... Or was it the 1.4C? We're going to go with this one. If it's wrong, I'll quickly double check it. And it'll go in the... Another one for the storage part. If we need to. Alright, let's put that exhaust up there. Oh. We got it. Perfect. Okay, looking good. I think the other things are all up above in the engine bay, aside from the wheels. So let's go ahead and... we'll have to disassemble the tires now, so that way we can repair the rims. So let's go ahead and separate... here they are. They're rims from the Jeep. So while we wait for that to go, I'm going to lower the truck back down. I'm going to work. We're going to run back and forth and see how we can do this in time. So I'm going to grab these tires and change them out while we're doing this. So we're going to separate another tire part here. All right. So while that's separating, I'm going to run back and forth between this and the engine bay to assemble parts while we wait. Brake servo good. And I hear the thing is done here. Radiator C is in place. We may need to buy a cap. Looks like it came with it. All right, back to the separator. Grab that tire off. Separate another Jeep tire. Go ahead. All right, and we're going to go to the repair table, see if we can repair those rims. Very good. Both rims are fully repaired. The tires, probably not going to be able to repair those. Those just have to be replaced. Separate the parts on the last one. Very good. We're going to go to the tire store. See if we can buy some off-road tires now. And what do we got here? Let's go with some really cool off-road. Sport, vintage, slick, race, off-road tire B. Let's see, what one looks more Jeep? Maybe the first one? Maybe the second one. The second one's more expensive. Let's do that. Oh, I don't even know the size of the rim that we'll want. Maybe we'll just keep it at 16. I'm not exactly sure. Whoa. Let's take a look at the parts that we have in our inventory. Grab this one. I think that's it there. Okay, what do we have here? That's a Wrangler rims. Okay. Now we'll need to repair the other 2 rims. Oh, that one broke. All right, so we'll have to buy one more Jeep rim. So that one didn't get fully repaired. So back to the rims shop. Let's type Jeep, and we want the Willys Jeep from $20. I think it's 16. Better take a look at our inventory. Let's see, rims. Oh, not sell all. No. Apparently we don't have any rims. Nothing? Jeep. Let's type Jeep. And then there we go. Okay, so it's a 16 ET0 is what we're looking at. So 16 ET0. So we were looking at the right one there. So 16 ET0. And we'll do the same with the tires. So we'll buy... Oh, I guess I didn't have to quit there. We'll buy 4 new tires. Buy one, get all of them free. All right, let's... If only, huh? All right, we'll go with this because I'm not exactly sure what we need for width or profile. We'll just leave it as is. In fact, I believe traditionally Jeep tires weren't even really that wide. They were very skinny. Very skinny. All right, install. Let's see how this looks. It looks pretty cool. We've upgraded the tires. That's about it. That's something that doesn't really have to be changed too much. So, I thought for the second I thought it said Wrangler on the side, and I was thinking, oh no. All right, we're gonna balance tires now while we're installing new tires. All right, so this, of course, is us just changing things out. I think we could add a little bit more rim to it, but I think the Jeep looks best when you don't have, and I think some Jeeps even have white walls, but you don't want to go too much on the Jeep. You don't want to do too much to it. It's supposed to be a rugged vehicle. All right, oh, we were done there. Okay. I'm going to try to do some exterior work on this thing. All right, off-road tire good. Next change here. Balance, go. All right, I guess we'll start installing the tires now. I was gonna try to do yeah, assemble mode of a few things. Front window. Okay, looks like we're gonna need the trunk, window, a couple of fenders are also gonna need to be purchased too. Get out of that mode. There we go. We're missing wheels. Yep, lift it up. There we go. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next is throw all the tires on. Then we're going to bring her back down and put all the parts back on so we can paint it. I think we have one tire left to do. Is that right or no? All right, one left. All right, we will install tires while we are waiting. All right, very good. And you guys know how to do. I don't even have to make mention of what I'm doing here, do I? Somebody can explain down below in the comments section why I did it that way. All right, last tire is being balanced now. I like how they look skinny. That's nice. Maybe it was a way to try to get, oops, well, goof that one up. More traction or something like that. I'm not sure what their thoughts were back then. But you can see they're very small, very narrow. And again, the Jeep suspension was supposed to have a lot of clearance because there was going to be a lot of rough terrain to go from. Looks like we got everything here. Any other wheels to balance? Nope, everything looks good. All right, so that looks a little too skinny. I could have probably stepped it up a little bit in the width, the beefiness of those tires, but that's okay. We're just looking to at least get it functioning here. And I'm missing something to get these tires functioning, aren't I? There's something missing. There you go, small rubber bushing. Always with those bushings. They always get me at some point. All right, looks like we're good there. What else are we missing underneath? We got our starter there. Oh, looks okay. We got to bring it back down to get that started. No pun intended. All right, let's see. I think we're good there on that side. Are we missing anything from behind? Let's walk to the front. Oh, that's what it was. These things, the knuckle E-ring. No wonder I missed it. It was paper thin. All right, there. We can throw a tire on here. You know what? For purposes of time, we're just going to go all the way around in the circle. There we go. We got to get this thing out. The Germans are out there. We got to get it started. All right, there's our E-ring again. Oh. All right, we're going to go back to regular parts. $25 for one of those, huh? A lot of bolts on that one, but there we're good. Off-road tire. I guess it doesn't take much more time to do that. Okay, I think we're good here. Let's drop her down. All right, so a few more things from the engine bay that we need to put in there. The starter for one. Seems like you could be able to access that from below. You should be able to choose however you want. Battery, we got to go grab our battery off the machine over here, the charger. All right. And this thing looks a little strange, doesn't it? Looking purple like this. Ugh. Accessible from engine bay. Aren't we looking in the engine bay now? Accessible from engine bay. I'm in the engine bay. Oh, you battery. You're going to be annoying. All right, let's make sure we're clicking on engine. Click that. There we go. All right, looks good. Anything else we're missing on the inside? I'm sure there's something. What we can do is we can add oil to it now as well. Should be able to. Oh, we have to remove, actually. Part on mount. That's how you fill it with oil. Okay, here we go. Make sure we don't overfill it. And wait. Ooh, she takes a lot of oil. Hold on. Wait. And good. All right, that should be just enough oil that we need. All right, that's in place. Very nice. Okay, a couple extra parts for the Jeep now. Let's go to the interior store. And where are we going for this? Body shop? Yes. All right, now, let's see. Jeep. We need a hood. Boy. Oh, does it say... Let's type Willys. Oh, wait. Actually, it says military. What is this? Willys civilian rear bumper? I don't think this is the civilian variant. Oh, wait. Military. Okay, I think we needed that replaced. Military right. Military left. Side mirrors. There's civilian. I think we've got the military variant here. Let's see. Military taillights. Left and right. That looks weird. It's got extra... Oh, that looks different. What do we want here? We're going to need... did the windshields come with that front window? Okay, that was separate. We also need to buy ourselves a... let's see. Let's type military. We need to buy some fenders here. Front bumper. We'll just buy this stuff just in case. Looks like... Oh, that's what the fenders look like? Those barely look like fenders. Wow. Let's see. Trunk window. I don't think we have a trunk here. We need a hood. Okay, let's see what we got. What we don't have, we'll start assembling stuff now. There's our front left... Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, looking good. Fender's good to go. We don't have our front right fender. Thought we bought that one. Military front right fender. No items to work with. This better not be the civilian variant. Sure as hell doesn't look like it to me. But if anything, sure looks sweet. Oh, we didn't buy the... Oh, darn it. Jeep's Willie military front vehicle. Civilian. Oh, this is the civilian variant. Oh, I see. Alright. Regardless, there is a military and a civilian variant, and still, regardless, there's really not much of a difference, to be honest. It's not like they're designed any differently. The exteriors just look slightly different. Okay, so we have the civilian variant, which is nice to know. So let's grab a civilian left and a civilian right. And again, there's not much of a difference in the game aside from paint jobs and such, but we'll just consider this to kind of be a, you know, decommissioned military vehicle, which is now a civilian vehicle. All the same with me. Pretty cool. All right, looking good. We're gonna make this a military. We're gonna make it a military one though. We're giving it a military paint job here in just a second. All right, headlights are good. We're gonna grab that fender. Let's see. Oh wait, actually, we need the front right, and then I think we might need to buy the lights or the mirrors. So there might be a slight difference between these, but really, we're making it a military Jeep here. That's exactly what we're going for. That's gonna look really cool. All right, left side mirror is good. All right, we're gonna grab ourselves a civilian front window. Shrike can't read. All right, windows in place, good. All right, looking good. I think everything's on here that we needed. I don't think we missed anything aside from our license plate. I don't even know if you can actually... Oh, you can put that on. We'll just leave it as this. Looks military that way, doesn't it? Alright, let's paint this thing and bring it on a test drive. I think we got everything in place. If I missed anything, we should be fine, I guess. It's probably fine. Let's see if we missed anything. Looks like it's 100%, so let's wheel this bad boy over to the painting shop now. So exactly how do we move this thing? Move car to paint shop. All right. So here we go, the moment of truth. So yes, the game does have it has the Wrangler, it has the Jeep Grand Cherokee, and then I guess I didn't know it had a civilian and a military version, which is why I was calling it military the whole time. But we're gonna give it a military paint job. It's gonna be, I mean, the military truly doesn't use these anymore, but let's get to painting now. Maybe it has different liveries if you do it. Oh, here we go. Civilian military. Oh, actually, this would be better with the... Let's go ahead and change the paint. Let's go to like a military green. That's looking a little better. All right. So the livery there is a military... I don't actually see... Oh, the livery is just a actual paint... Oh, I see. Oh, there we go. We got the star in the front. So this is a predetermined paint job here. It's not a livery. It's an entire... Oh, and you can paint it between civilian sand. Yeah, okay. So we'll go with the paint. Holy crap. Wow, that looks sweet. All right, let's take a look. Wow, it looks like a toy Jeep. That's awesome. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and bring her... actually, can we assemble from here? Oh, we still got to put the seats and everything in there. Of course, I didn't want to do that if we were going to paint it. So, all right, we got to put the seats in. We got to throw the... can we move this? We got to throw the steering wheel on there. That'll be helpful. Oh, not assemble, but... Well, come on now. I want to move the Jeep. Oh, we can't. We can open these doors. Okay. How do we move this vehicle back to car lifter A? Okay. All right. So we're all good then. Everything's painted. Everything's installed. Now it's just time for, I guess, just the seats, which I don't even know if they were 100% or not. It's not even letting us go into interior installation mode? What's going on with you? It's not letting us do any installation on the inside. Alright, let's see here. Oh, wait, actually, body spot. Probably don't need that. We need the interior shop now. Oh, you know what? I was clicking interior, wasn't I? Jeep. Let's try that. So if we're missing anything... Oh, wait. Willie. There we go. Seat Willies. We'll grab 2 of those. We'll grab a bench seat. And I guess the steering wheel that we had is all good as well. So normal mode, assembly mode, switch to assembly mode, yes, and then switch to interior and set. Oh, we don't have that. Interior disassemble. There we go. Interior assemble. There we go. Okay. Sorry, my mistake. You got to disassemble before you assemble, which has always been confusing. Wow, we don't want that seat. Oh, okay, that's got to come out. Sorry about that. Alright, we want the original seats here. There we go. Bench seat in the back, and then the steering wheel, which apparently... Yeah, we'll give it the updated one. Nah, let's give it the actual one we're supposed to have. Which apparently is this wooden one. We'll keep this. It's at 84%, but we'll leave it as is. Because it's going to be like the only thing that we keep original on it. To kind of say like, that's the original steer. I didn't touch... That kind of thing. Alright, let's go ahead and test this bad boy off-road. I think we're good to go. We got the oil in there. Everything should be fine. Let's go ahead and... Can we sit in it? Can we take a seat? Alright, just like Chris Hansen. Alright, let's go ahead. And I think we don't need a... I don't think there's a passenger side. I didn't see it listed. Let's go ahead and start it up. Nice. Alright, let's get out. Okay. And then let's see if there's anything we can install on this side. So it looks like I might be wrong, but I don't see anything on this side for assembly. I don't see anything else that we can assemble on this side of the vehicle. It didn't look like they had it listed, but if we're only missing the side mirror, that's fine. Maybe they designed it that way. Who knows? To be BA like that. Normal mode. Yeah, okay. All right, let's just... I just want to check one last time before we go to make sure. So we're going to go to the body spot. We're going to type in Willie. And we're just going to take a look. So it looks like civilian left side, military left side. So there's no right side mirror in here for the Willies. Okay, confirmed. Let's go and do some test driving, folks. Finally, let's bring the off-road track. We're bringing the Willies Jeep Civilian. Clip B is missing from the car. Oh, no. Why would you do this? Oh, man. I knew it. I knew I'd missed something. Those clips are the thing that always get me, too. But at least it tells you in the game. All right. Sorry. It's just the distributor cap clips. And they're at 100% anyway. That thing, I miss that every time. I'm sure somebody noticed. Okay, we're good. All right, let's give this thing a test drive. Here we go, folks. Off-road track, Willys Civilian. Oh, boy. All right, so, yes, a very fantastic game. I love Car Mechanic Simulator. I'm happy that this is an update, too, by the way, to add new cars. Now let's start. Hope that the off-road track here, I'm hoping, is just, like, not a racetrack, but can we just go and experiment and just drive? Oh, nice. All right. So those wheels are definitely a little too small. I'll fatten up those tires a bit. But, man, this is sweet. And, yeah, so what? Civilian variant, now it's the military variant. Look at that. You can switch between the two with the paint job. Look at the suspension working, man. That is awesome. Wow, we're really picking it up downhill. All right, let's pick it up a little bit. Race around this track here. Oh, let's go up the hill. Can we go? Yeah, let's go up here. Nice. Wow, this thing's got some climb, baby. Ooh. Wow. Maybe we don't need to fatten those tires up. Look at this. That's awesome. Suspension really working. Oh yeah, let's climb up here. Wow, just slamming it down. Uh-oh. Come on, nothing can stop a Jeep. There we go. Woo! Beautiful, man. Well, except for that. Well, that's going to be a tough one to get over. I don't think the Jeep can actually go over that one. You're going to need something with a little bit more clearance there. Military clearance. You know, if I told you any more about that, I'd have to kill you. But, all right, let's get over these rocks. Oh, that's cool, man. I like that. That's going to be really cool to drive a Wrangler through here, or even the Cherokee. That's really cool. Pretty sure those are in there. For Wrangler for sure, as you saw. Oh, boy, we're hitting that bumper. Really great vehicle here. Oh, can we drive through those tires? Hold on. I just got it. We got to drive through the tires. Yeah. Oh, I thought we could knock. I was gonna. I was jumping like a wolf on its prey, just like going to hit those tires. I wanted to see if they could fly all around. Very nice. There's a little more rock area over here we can drive on. Very nice. Let's do that. Oh, yes, we can. Oh, this is gonna be nice. Little rock climbing. All right, everyone. Let's do this. So the Willys Jeep comes with the Jeep DLC for Car Mechanics Simulator 2018. If you want it, go ahead and pick it up now, folks, on Steam. Thank you very much for watching here today, but that is my time. Raptor out, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care, and God bless America. All right, bye. Bye. See ya.